What's been the difference in game 1 and 2 here?
I mean, obviously, they're getting a couple extra goal in the third, but I don't know, nothing other than that. I think just continue to make sure that we push as a group all 3 periods. That's the biggest thing, putting together 60 full ones. Obviously, playoffs are super tight, especially these Central Division games. And right from the regular season, they're all tight, and playoffs is even tighter. So one mistake can cost you a game and things like that. But, yeah.
What did you see from your perspective on that goal in the third when they went ahead?
Just trying to hold, and then quick play behind the net, quick strike out front, and then, yeah, just bang, bang kind of thing. That's kind of what I saw.
Did Bennington's stick at your leg, or it's hard to tell? He lost his stick.
Oh, I'm not sure, to be honest. That I don't know.
Okay.
You guys, power play was clicking out pretty good, and then Jets started to get you at the end there. Did you see an adjustment that they made, or?
I'm not sure exactly, but I think our power play has done a great job throughout the series. They've scored some goals, and definitely I think that's one of the biggest things in playoff is special teams, especially 5-on-5 is always so close, and so many different opportunities I think could be created on the power play. If it's not a goal, then momentum, I think that's huge in the playoffs too. So great job by our power play, I think, throughout the whole series so far, and as a group just try to build on it, and we'll take a look and see what they adjusted to as well. And I don't know, obviously it's games within games here for 7 games, and just keep going at it, and just come back again and come back harder.
You feel these games are just like right on the edge, going one way or another, and it just takes one play and it doesn't?
Yeah, I mean, that's how hockey goes. I feel like it's that one play that can, make the difference in a game, and, it was unlucky for us that they got it. So.
Jimmy, what happened on their first goal? I know really tight there at the crease with you and Benner.
Yeah, I don't really know. Honestly, I haven't watched it. I feel like just trying to back check him, play the body on him, and pucks happen to hit skates and stuff, and it just went in. So it's an unfortunate bounce, but it happens.
You guys get it back. I mean, tell us about your goal. Good shot there.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great play by Bucci. Tried to pick a corner. Unfortunately enough, it went in. But at the end of the day, we lost, and it's no fun losing.
You had an internal clock that said, I got to get this shot off in a second or so?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of realized the clock and tried to get it off as quick as possible.
Is the deciding thing in this series going to be, well, what's it going to be? Because it's like their teams are so close.
Third periods for sure. They had 2 good third periods the last 3 nights. So, I feel like we have to have a stronger third period, and we're working on it, and that's our end goal is to win these games in the third, and that's what it comes down to in the crunch time. So, yeah.
I know you haven't been out against their top line all the time, but we're just talking to Colton about it. What makes them so tough to defend, and how do they get so wide open?
Yeah, I'd say they're just poised. That's kind of how the NHL has turned to. The corner plays. I feel like Connor does it really well. He's very poised in the corners, and McKinnon and McDavid also do it really well. And they make plays well, so you have to have your stick and seams. Throughout the whole game whenever they're on the ice, and they're good at what they do, so it's tough, but you got to do it.
Yeah, it's a game of inches out there. It's close. We had some chances, and they were able to capitalize on their chances in the third period so far. So, they did their job at home, and now it's our turn to go to the Enterprise where we've had success and in front of our fans and do our job.
What do you guys have to do a better job of capitalizing on your chances?
Yeah, get inside a little bit more, I would say. And then Hellebuck made some saves tonight, and we could just do a little bit better job of getting traffic and pucks and people to the net for some second opportunities.
You just touched on it, but your last 3 losses where you were leading or tied at the third period came to Winnipeg. What do they do so well in the third period?
Patient. They're patient, and you know what? It's like I said, it's close. They've capitalized on their chances in the third period, and we haven't. So that's where we're at right now. We feel like we're right there with them, and like I said, we're playing, hard. It's a tough place to play, and we're right there. So we feel it's our job to go home and just worry about the next game.
You feel that the power play, the last time maybe 3 power plays didn't seem to generate as much? Or?
Yeah, probably not as much shot volume as we needed to get second and third chances, or just to tire them out. So, that's something that we're obviously we're going to have to look at. It's a series of adjustments, and power play has to do a better job just to come up big for us in key moments.
How do you contain that top line from the rest of the series?
You know, just now our job, we come home and we have the matchup and whatever Monty wants, and you know what, the other good players, you know, they've had good seasons, and you know, just keep on being hard on them, you know, in your face, and you know, try and make them play in their own end. So far they've capitalized on their chances, and now it's our job to, you know, to go home and you know, worry about you know, our job.